Hi YouTube, Derek and Amanda here again. We were hoping to do maybe another fast food video for you guys this week, but we got about 50 centimeters of snow on top of what we already had. So we thought we would stay safe and cozy in our house and just do a different type of diet and fitness kind of video for you. So a little backstory on me. Last year in about 4 months time, I changed my life around and lost about 50 pounds. And now this year I'm helping a lot of other people do the same thing. I've got about 8 people that I've worked with and they've lost over 200 pounds together so far this year. And the biggest thing that I attribute my and everyone's success to is counting calories and watching the food that we eat. Some of the people that have asked me for assistance in how they could lose weight get a little hesitant or defensive when I start explaining to them that they have to count calories or track food. They think maybe it's too high maintenance or just something they're going to be unable to do, when at the same time they're spending a lot of energy or money on diet shakes or some low carb diet or just eating healthier, stuff that has good intentions but at the end of the day doesn't work. Maybe they lose a few pounds but they put it right back on because whatever they're doing is unsustainable or just not based on real weight loss science. To sum up, if people just took all of that effort they were putting into the wrong ideas and put a small amount of it into just tracking the calories they eat in food every day, they'd have great success. They'd be able to stick to it because really you can eat the foods you want to eat. It's just a matter of eating the right amounts for them and planning for it. And they'd have a lot more success with their diets. I'm really hoping that this video can be my way to convince people that counting your calories is not the demon you might think it is. It's very simple and really the best method to go about losing weight. So you might see these items in front of me here. All of them have something in common. They're all reasonably healthy options, some more than others, but the big connection is that all of them are 100 calories. So on the far right hand side of me, you'll see a glass of milk. Then there's a small amount of Becel or margarine, similar to butter. Then there's a plate of avocado, a small amount of marble cheese, a very small amount of almonds, a small amount of peanut butter, a banana, a small amount of hummus, and half a bagel, and finally a glass of orange juice. In any given day, it would be very easy to eat a large amount of any of these things, and without tracking, who knows if the amount of almonds that you ate was 100 calories, 200 calories. It wouldn't be very difficult to eat 300 calories of almonds in a single handful. So you might be asking, why is all of that important? So let's say every day, to stay the same weight, you would have to eat 2,000 calories. Now that number is different from person to person, and you can very easily find that number with just a quick Google search, calories per day. There's hundreds of free calculators. Enter in your information and they'll tell you how many calories you can eat each day and stay the same weight. Let's say that your number is 2,000 calories a day. What each of these plates represent is 100 calories. Let's say that you ate those 2,000 calories and then had the small handful of almonds on top of that. If you were to do that every day for a year, by the end of that year you would have gained about 10 pounds. So one thing I want to reiterate is all of these are perfectly fine choices of foods to eat. Almonds are extremely healthy, but gaining 10 pounds a year is not healthy at all. Let's say somebody did that in their 20s, they could easily gain 100 pounds by the time they're 30. And you can see why it's not that uncommon for people to put on a fair amount of weight throughout their 20s or 30s or their lives if they're not keeping track of the things that they eat. So again, these things are perfectly healthy to eat, but all it takes is for you to be over by one of these options, and there's your 10 pounds a year, maybe 20 pounds a year, maybe it's even 30. And you probably know some people, or maybe you yourself, go over by that much all the time. It's not that difficult to do. These are all very calorie-rich foods. A single slice of toast with peanut butter could easily put you over by those 300 calories a day, and that's where the weight gain is coming from. So one of the great advantages to tracking is you can eat any of the foods here, or really any of the foods you love to eat right now. It's just about the amount you eat and keeping your calories under their daily amount. So if you track, you're able to eat anything you need to eat or want to eat and not feel as guilty about it. I've got clients that I've worked with this year. My father-in-law, Larry, and we'll put a picture of him up, has lost 30 pounds in the last 3 months alone. Didn't give up pop that he likes to drink occasionally, didn't give up drinking beer, just put things in moderation and planned for them so that he could have his snacks that he liked when he wanted and still stay under his daily calorie amount. Go online, enter your information, and find your calorie maintenance number. This is the number that if you eat each day, you will see no change in your weight. Then, subtract 500 from that number and try to eat that amount each day. If you do that, you should see a pound of loss each week, or maybe 4 to 5 pounds a month. If you're not seeing those results, maybe adjust your number or take a real good look at how you're tracking your food and how accurately it is. This is a proven scientific system. There is no gimmickry here. There's no way to fudge any of this. This is how weight loss works. This is how you can track your calories each day. You can get a notepad and a pen. That's how Larry, who I showed you earlier, does it. Very old school. There's lots of apps on smartphones that can help you do it. There's also computers. You could use spreadsheets. Find whatever works best for you and just keep track of that number each day. And with some discipline and enough time, you're going to see the great results that you want to see. Good luck in weight loss. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to leave us some comments. Email us at the email address in the info section. I hope you like the videos. Please subscribe if you're enjoying them, and give us your feedback. And so for me, I know I've got about 1,000 calories left in my day, and I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 100 calorie options. So I better start eating.